Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about my April TBR. So it is April 3rd, so I am starting a little late. If you look here, here's a pile of books, and these are all on my TBR, and I have a little TBR jar here with prompts. I already do have a long list of books I want to read this month, but I thought it'd be so much fun to kind of pick a little prompt from my little jar and just pick one more read. I'm seeing a lot of people do this on BookTube, so I just really want to join in and do it. So here are my jar of prompts that I'm going to choose at the end of the video. Anyway, so this is me, a chaotic and moody reader trying to stick to a TBR for April. So let's get to it. So the first book I want to read in April, and I actually already started, is Lights Out. And this book is very popular on Book Talk. I've seen it everywhere. I've heard such rave reviews about it. And this book didn't really call my name for a while. It's kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't really speak to me. But then I saw a clip on Book Talk of this creator like recreating a scene in the book, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It made me want to read this book, so I am currently reading it. I'm listening to the audiobook and it is amazing. It is so much fun. I absolutely love Josh. He's like a stalker, but he's like this so sweet. So I don't know, I'm really like in love with him right now, and I'm only 4 chapters in, but I think I'm really going to give this book like 5 stars. I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's not life-changing. It's just a fun book to read, and sometimes you just need something that's just really funny. So I also have some arcs that I've gotten for April that I'm so excited to read, and the first arc I got is In Good Company by Kat Singleton. So I was actually sent the arc in a PR package, and it was so exciting to read. This book actually comes out today, April 3rd. This book is like so perfect for the summertime. The cover is absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed with this. This book is an age gap ex-boyfriend's older brother romance. So he is a billionaire and she is a private chef who's going to cook for him for the summer in the Hamptons, and this is so far so good. It is so sweet. I am 70% in. I'm probably going to finish it today and post my review. So if you want to see my full review of In Good Company on my Bookstagram, you can go to the description box below and I'll have a link to it. If you ever landed on private chef talk, I absolutely love watching those videos of seeing private chefs cook for rich people. They're so fun to watch, and I feel like if you're into that, you're definitely going to love this book. It's just so much fun and cute. Callahan, oh, he's adorable. You instantly fall in love with him. Next book I have is On Guard by Kels and Denise Stone. This book comes out April 9th. Dante is a fencing Olympian, and she is a Hollywood starlet. She is the good girl of Hollywood, and they are forced into a movie together, which sounds so amazing. I cannot wait to dive into this book and read it. I absolutely love this author. They write the best romances, and the plot of this book sounds absolutely amazing, so I know I will not be let down. And the cover is just stunning. I am obsessed with it, so I cannot wait to just dive into this book. The guy, Dante, oh, this is the character art for this book. Dante just looks so hot. I just cannot wait to read this. I absolutely love everything about celebrities in Hollywood and movies, so this book is just definitely up my alley. The last arc I have, which is so exciting because Berkeley Romance sent me it, and it is One Golden Summer. So if you don't know, this is the sequel. Oh god, where is it?
A few moments later.
One Golden Summer is a sequel to Every Summer After. This was Carly Fortune's debut novel that came out probably 3 years ago, and I read it, cried like a baby. It broke my heart in so many ways. So when we found out that one of the characters in this book got his own book, I was so excited because I was always intrigued about his character, what happened to him, the drama of it all, and I'm so excited that I got the arc for his book. And this is gonna follow Charlie's story. He is the brother of Sam. This is just like so exciting for me, and I'm absolutely going to devour this book. Now let's dive into my physical actual TBR, and we're gonna start with Restore Me by Tahara Mafi. When I was probably 14, I discovered Shatter Me, and back then Shatter Me only had 3 books: Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me, and these books were my everything. Juliet and Warner were my comfort characters. I probably read those books probably 3 times in high school. I was obsessed with the world. A few years later, Restore Me came out, and I was kind of iffy about it. I was like, I was kind of satisfied with the ending of Ignite Me. Do I really want to continue the story? I found this book at a thrift shop, and I was like, is this a sign for me to start reading it? I'm so excited to get back into Juliet and Warner's world. I was spoiled that Kenji does get a love interest, which I am totally on board because I absolutely love Kenji as a side character. He totally deserves a love story, so I cannot wait to see him fall in love, and I cannot wait to see who the new villain is, like what's the plot of the books. I actually have no clue what even happens after Ignite Me. Like, I have kind of, after all these years, I've not been spoiled on anything. I'm really excited to see what other adventures Tahara Mafi has for Juliet and Warner. I'm just excited. The next book that I want to read is some thrillers. So one of the thrillers I want to read this month is Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. So I love Alice Feeney. Her books are crazy, wild, disturbing, insane, and Daisy Darker is my favorite one that she has written, and His and Hers was also really good, but check trigger warnings for that book because that book was really disturbing. Beautiful Ugly came out back in January, and I am so excited to read it. So this book follows a man who's an author, and his wife has just suddenly disappeared. He finds her car at the border of a cliff, and he's like, oh my god, where did my wife go? How did her car end up at like the edge of a cliff? So then he's filled with grief. His wife is missing, no one knows where she went, so suddenly he moves to a little small town in Scotland to kind of start fresh and try to move on from this incident of his wife going missing. Then, while he's in Scotland, he sees a woman who looks exactly like his wife. So this is what the book's about, and it just sounds so intriguing, and I love missing persons kind of books, so I know this book is going to be amazing. So Alice Feeney, please don't let me down. The next thriller I have, This Book Will Bury Me by Ashley Winstead. So I love this author. I read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife and The Last Housewife, and I gave both of those 5 stars. I still think about these books to this day, and I read it probably like 3 years ago. I'm so excited. This is about a girl who just lost her father, and she kind of gets herself into the world of serial killers and true crime and hunting killers. So this book sounds amazing. I'm gonna predict that's also gonna be 5 stars for me because Ashley just never lets me down, and this book sounds amazing. I know there was some controversy around it, so Ashley did include it in the author's note that she did draw similarities to the Idaho College murders. This book is inspired by some real true crime events. Honestly, I trust Ashley Weinstein that she brought some level of sensitivity to this topic. I trust that she has written it in a sensitive way. So I just want to put it out there that this book is inspired by real life events, real murders that happened. The next thriller I want to read is Saving Noah by Lucinda Berry. So I have read another book by Lucinda Berry called Appetite for Innocence. This book was so traumatizing for me. I will for sure think that you should check trigger warnings before starting this book because I actually had nightmares while reading this book. It was absolutely horrifying, but it was such an amazing read, but just a very tough read. It was very tough to read at times. I had to put it down a few times because it got very graphic, so trigger warning. But I'm very excited to read Saving Noah because I've heard such amazing things about this book. Saving Noah is about a woman whose son is a convicted child molester, and it's very disturbing. But her husband does not want their son going back into their house. So she rents an apartment with her son because she does not want to abandon her son. It's still her child. She feels kind of, I don't know, I guess, doesn't want to abandon him. So that is kind of basically what the story is about. I'm honestly a little nervous going into it because it already sounds so disturbing. But I trust Lucinda Berry. Her books are known to be very dark, so I'm very intrigued to read it. I think this is one of her best highly rated ones. So we're getting out of the thrillers, the deep dark stuff, and we're gonna go back into some fluffy romances. And the next book I want to read this month is Savor It. Let's take a moment to appreciate how beautiful this cover is. It's literally cotton candy skies, and the guy has a mustache. Automatically, I'm in love with him. So I'm very excited to read this, and I'm pretty sure this is a small town kind of summer romance. I don't know if it has fake dating in it. I'm pretty sure it does. Let me double check that. So this book is not fake dating. It is actually a small town friends to lovers, friends with benefits vibe. His name is Fisher and he's a chef. And again, the cooking theme continues because cooking, she's a cook here, he's a cook here, and honestly, give me all the food. The sequel to his book, which follows another couple, I think, it's like an interconnected series comes out next month on my birthday, so I'm thinking of going to go buy it. And so yeah, so I am reading this so I can read the sequel next. He is a big city boy moving into a small town, which is one of my favorite tropes, because honestly I'm a little sick of the whole city girl becoming a small town girl. So I'm glad this is switching up and he's a city boy becoming a small town boy. So yeah, very excited. And he's literally Riley Green for real. We have reached the end of the video. There is 9 books on my TBR, but we're gonna make it 10 and pick out of my jar here. So this is the books I have on my TBR. I don't know have a bookshelf or TBR cart currently because my book situation is a little bit of a mess. But here is the big pile of books on my TBR. We're gonna choose my little cup and we're gonna get going. So here we go. Okay, I'm a little nervous. I picked these prompts from like the internet and I just wrote them down, the ones I liked. So we'll see. Let me close my eyes. Okay, I got a yellow one. A book with a cover you hate. So there it is. Let's choose it. And I know exactly the one I'm gonna choose because I got this recently. I thrifted it and this is the indie version, and I absolutely hated this cover because it freaked me out. But it is a fantasy book about fairies, so it is How Does It Feel. This cover has always freaked me out. I've always hated it because that eyeball is so creepy. This cover, I absolutely hate it. Like, I don't even get it. It's about fairies. So why is there, like, what is this face? Why is the eyeball here? The cover deterred me from reading it, but this did get tried published, so I trust that it probably is amazing and good. So when I found it, I was like, oh my god, this is my sign to read the creepy book. Here I am doing it. So this is definitely the 10th book on my April TBR. How Does It Feel? The trad cover is much better than the indie version. I don't know what the author was thinking when she did this. The book will haunt your dreams. I just can't get over that eyeball. This is the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching it. If you like my videos, please comment, like, and subscribe. What books are on your April TBR? If you've read these books, let me know which ones you liked. I hope to get to every single book on my TBR list. Until next time, bye guys!